Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready up.
51, 951.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll set up to throw. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Goff will lead the Rams up. Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here goes to the 180.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
76, tell him. 76. 76. Orange.
From the gun, here's Goff. This pass complete to Higgins. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go,
The
baby.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Set. Take you, Gator.
Let's go, D.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Evans. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Rams, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Goff. Open man is Higgins. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, watch it. Watch it.
On first down, it's Gurley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
180. Tiger.
Ricky. 56 and
5.
Let's go, baby. They turn it up. Let's get that ball.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, 76. 76.
Switch.
3rd and long. It's gone. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Matchbox right. Snap.
He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Odell Beckham, his third touchdown now on the year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go, fellas.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not. Not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2. Remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They are going for it. Gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
180.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And an alley to run. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Right back to him on 1st down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This one into the hands of Metcalf. No gain, and it's 2nd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abuka has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's caught by OBJ. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Here we go. Here we go.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
57.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Seahawks 42-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Goff. incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. They're in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
6-6, pull it high.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
They're not ready for this, man.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Mike 20. I'm coming after you.
They're going to look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll buy some time right. And he will find his man on the outside. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
You must be getting tired.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Brings up 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Powerful running. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. Goff now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. They run. It's Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. They give him a gain of 37.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
But looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11.
Watch 98. 98's the mic.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now gone. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Goff now looks to throw. He'll fire one in zone, and it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Second and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Ebukam in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. 78 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Record. 57. Mike.
Go.
Now Goff on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Cooks. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Man, I got you.
Now on 2nd and 16, Goff. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
56.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On 1st down, it's Evans. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 95 yards. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
After the sack on first down, Goff, he's got Higgins over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Goal. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Check Christian, Travis.
They're running with Gurley. Good move by Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Past the 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. He finds his target, Beckham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Going to throw right side here, complete. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
80 weapons. Go. Hey, Echo. Get it.
2nd and 9 now. And that is incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Tiny's on the Ringo. Tiny's on the Ringo. Hey, hey, hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Yep. Bravo.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And now the rookie's free. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Goff. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's gone. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Goff on first down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
2 for 66.
On first and 10, Goff. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He completes this one to Mack.
Easy work.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Goff now looking to throw.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. On first down, it's gone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. Second down.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
In the end zone. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.